talking about the business of nanotechnology. So, I guess you're wondering, well, how much will America probably spend this year in nanotechnology? Well, I'll tell you. They're planning on spending about $1 trillion. I have to use the awesome powers just to give you all the example, okay? On average, annually, we spend about $34 billion as far as it goes towards nanotechnology every year. Bet you didn't know that, did you? It's quite interesting. Next, we are now starting to use nanotechnology as far as athletics goes and sports and stuff like that. We're using it in tennis rackets. If you ever use the bat, matter of fact, you notice after a while you keep hitting, it starts to lose its power. However, if you use nanotechnology, the bat never loses its power at any point. So at that point, you have more hitting power, you last longer, you get paid more in the big leagues. We're doing the same thing for tennis rackets as well. We're giving them a little bit more bends for the impact of tennis balls and stuff like that. But that's enough of that. Next. All right, I know you've all probably seen these things. We're making new nano whiskers that go on shirts, you know, that allow you to just trickle water down your body. Anyway, so you don't spill anything on you. Now, why would you want to have that? I really don't know. I think you should just be more careful. But I just want to tell a quick story about how they came up with this. You know how when you wash a pair, water just slides right off them, right? That's exactly the idea the guy used to make these shirts. The exact same idea. It's actually the nano whiskers that make it where you can just, you know, spill something on you and it doesn't connect to your shirt. Unlike cotton, you know, it just absorbs it all. Because that's a biology thing later. All right. Now this is a picture of skin cancer, people. I don't really get burned that often, so I'm not that big of a deal because I'm black. So it doesn't really happen to me. I don't know what the feeling of it is. But they are now making new nanoparticles that have a little bit of zinc in it. Now they don't like you to have a lot of zinc in your sunscreen because it becomes really white and tasty and stuff like that. So they're trying to make new nano zinc in, to put on your skin. That way you can have it on there and it doesn't look terrible. However, it has not been approved for us to use it yet. So because they don't know that just because you use zinc in a high quality doesn't mean you can use it in nano. So they haven't approved this sunscreen yet, but we are trying to reduce skin cancer with that. Now, this is a hawk. What does this make sense of? Metal rubber, people. You know how when a hawk is going to attack a mouse, it kind of curls up a little bit and then right down? They're trying to create something similar to this in planes called metal rubber. And where planes can kind of maybe flex and maybe adjust to the air resistance and all that stuff and put it into planes to where they can possibly change form and everything. I'm not quite sure how far they go with it. It wasn't explained very far. I looked up into it. It's not a big thing yet, but they are looking into this. So making planes a little bit more flexible, and it'd be quite interesting to see what they do with that. And last but not least, this is an atomic force microscope. Can anybody guess how much one of these costs? Now think about it. This thing can move particles and atoms and stuff like that. I just want you to guess. I got a few minutes here, so make it quick. Anybody? $3. Anybody want to go a little higher than that?
$4.
$4. Okay, guys. One of these costs $500,000. That microscope costs $500,000 for us to use. Well, you can obviously see why, because it can, you know, move particles and things like that. But not a whole lot of people have one of these, but it would be really, really awesome. And this is somehow what they use in nanotechnology to get the ability to move particles and whatnot. So, there's a lot more things in this nanotechnology business that I didn't mention, including like nano socks, where you can, they don't stink, you know, they don't get fungus if you hang outside a lot. They created stuff like that. So I use the nanotechnology in TVs and stuff like that, but I didn't want to go through all that. Just wanted to go through the really important things that you might see. So you might hear about, you know, using nanotechnology in bats. You might hear about it in these new clothes that might come out. You might, you know that we're spending $1 trillion that we don't have. So that has been my presentation. And like I like to end it, we're going to go to black. All right, people. Thank you for your time. You have a wonderful day. Thank you all the people who are watching me online. My name is Tre Head. I go to this school. Any questions, by the way? As far as the business of nanotechnology? No questions? Does anybody care? Okay.
What was your favorite part of the chapter?
What was my favorite part of the chapter? I'm actually gonna have to go with, I'm actually really interested in that whole hawk thing, the whole metal rubber. I'm just interested in what they would do with it. I don't really see a real big point of having metal rubber. I don't know if you may have some insight on that, but I don't know why you would need to be able to move like a hawk, so I'm quite interested in why that's important. But probably my favorite thing, especially in the atomic force microscope, I'm not completely sure how that works. I'm not that in-depth in my education, but I think it'd be pretty cool if you can move particles. The only problem with it would be is how far are we willing to take that? And that's always the biggest thing, you know. And how much money are we willing to spend into that? That's another big deal. Is it really worth it? And I think it is to a degree. Any other questions?
All right, well, let's thank Mr. Head.